Although Gaines' book was published in 1991, a lot of the aspects of the high school life in her book still stay true today. There's still social pressures, different social climates that make you want peer pressured into doing certain things that you may not want. And it can cause a lot of problems for a lot of teenagers growing up in this environment. There are a lot of similarities and differences, mainly being the idea of social climate, but the biggest difference is definitely the influence of social media and the internet. If a kid was doing something in his hometown now, maybe his class would know about it, but now if he's doing something in his hometown now, the entire internet knows about it. This is really different, and it creates a whole new social pressure and social environment for these students. I do think suicide is a big social issue right now. Me personally, 3 students in my graduating class committed suicide before we graduated. So we got a lot of talks about mental health and all this stuff, but unfortunately, students still felt like they couldn't go for help, or still felt like they couldn't do anything, and this was their best hope. In my opinion, what can be done to help prevent suicide among teenagers is make them know that it's okay to not be okay. Have more discussions about mental health. Make them take classes in mental health. Make it part of the curriculum. Make them know that it's okay to come to one another. Make it known that they're not the only ones going through this. Get them the support they need, because unfortunately students still feel like there's that stigma around mental health, that you're not able to ask for help, that you're not able to do something about your problems, and unfortunately that's not true. People will help if you ask. How does the class of Karen and Monica affect their college careers? Unfortunately, it didn't much. They still got stuck in that social climate and the social environment that college brings, and they still got caught in the problems of I don't need to go to class, or they fall behind because there's social pressures. Do I think that students among different working classes have different college experiences? Absolutely. A lot of students have to work to pay through school, and a lot of students have to work 2 jobs, even 3 jobs, to just have enough money to pay for tuition, or let alone to live on campus. So yes, I do think that social class does affect the college experience for some people. What's the main difference? It's that idea of working and having to work through school and knowing that you're putting the work in to have your education. A lot of people in upper class and privileged lives don't realize how much an education is worth. They don't realize that they're lucky to have an education. They're lucky to be able to go to school every day, and they're lucky to not have to stress about the money it takes to pay for it. Do I think my family background has affected my college experience? Absolutely. I come from a family that went to college. My mom is a pharmacist and my dad's an engineer. Both of them went to college, and having both of them go through it and know kind of what to expect made my transition a lot easier. I also had older cousins and older family members that were able to explain the process to me, that have all gone through college. So having that is a big influence in my life and made this transition easier. Although a lot of people don't have that. First generation won't be able to ask your parents for help, or have them know how to fill out a FAFSA, or have them know how to deal with financial aid or residence life or anything. So that definitely has affected my college experience. The 2 questions I have to raise is, one, about social construction. Do you think that the effects of social media has changed the way we look at social construction? Because I feel like a lot of kids used to not have the same experiences depending on where they were in the globe, but now a lot of kids share their stories with people online, so the social construction is different. How? A lot of kids share their stories online, so the social construction is different. How? The video from Crash Course talked about cultures and the various aspects of cultures and what makes it a culture. What do you think makes U Science's culture what it is? Is it the stress? Is it the type of majors we have? What exactly makes U Science's culture?